Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Well, that wasn't the start he was looking for on offense. They're trying to be aggressive, first play of the game, and throw it. Bad decision by the quarterback, though, leads to an INT.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's McCord. Using the quick game. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
He's looking, forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. On the move at the 30. Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's McCord. Got his man quickly. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I love working with slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Stopped after making the catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Under. Let's go. Run in the red zone. It's Allen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Orange. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And this defense has taken up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. 3rd and long. The DBs will back off a bit. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the move, it's James. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to pass. It's McCord. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cuse.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want.
Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 one team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. All kinds of running room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires and picked off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
3rd and 10, still backed up. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole. At the 45, on his way. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the...
And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Back to throw, it's Dart. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Gets it out quickly. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get to 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. that could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Finds the tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Looking to throw for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
They'll try the right side. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense
fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
And this is...
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First down here for this offense. They'll run it to the left. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Testing the right side here. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
To throw, it's Thorne. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. line getting set up. It's a first down play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Ball handed off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Grab down the middle. It's Abuka. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter. The national championship trophy is in the building. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Thorne. Bringing pressure. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Buckeyes. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Auburn offense trots back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, you're talking about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so sick. Looking to throw it deep. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Solid gain will spot the ball at the 49. 1st down. Press coverage now from these DBs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain. 1st down and 10. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Grab near the sticks. It's Fairweather. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they get to the line quickly. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Second down and goal. There's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. To the air, it's Howard. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Fairweather. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback